This is He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. Listen, man, I'm all for super teams, you know what I'm saying, getting together, because really I'm not all for it, but you kind of have to dumb down your NBA basketball knowledge if you want to still enjoy basketball, because that's the problem with with us old school, purists. Me, I've learned how to just, circumnavigate the situation, but a lot of them haven't. And that's why, this modern day basketball is distasteful to them. Me, I like what I can enjoy from it, like the Kevin Durants of the world, you know what I'm saying? Because he still got a little bit of sprinkle of that old school flair and that old school game, that old school arsenal. Not the LeBron James. I could care less about that rhetoric and that nonsensical modern day NBA trash full of bullshit. But I like, players that are cut from that cloth. The Stephen Currys, those types of players. But I say this to say this. They're talking about potentially a super team trying to come together. Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Durant, and D'Angelo Russell with the Brooklyn Nets. Here's my take on that. Would that team be nice? Yes. But do I trust D'Angelo Russell as the point guard of that team? No. I'm going to say that again, a glaring no. He's a good player. The Lakers shouldn't have overlooked him, but let's not sit here and overrate him. You know what I'm saying? He's not over-the-top player that you will sit there and say, hey, Kawhi, hey, Kevin Durant, pair you guys up with him. I wouldn't do that. Now, if you're telling me Kyrie Irving, somebody like that, then that's a different ball game. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to get rid of D'Angelo Russell, then they're going to get Kyrie with a Kawhi Leonard and a damn Kevin Durant and throw it, Anthony Davis on top of that. Now you're talking about an over-the-top team. You're talking about a team that not only is going to run the East, but is going to run the league hands down, leagues and shoulders. Now, that's a team that a Kawhi Leonard and Kevin Durant should go flock to. But with D'Angelo Russell at the helm as the floor general, he's good, but he's not worthy enough. He's not good enough to play alongside those guys. I'm going to say it again. He's not worthy enough, and he's not good enough to play alongside those guys. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the truth of the fact of the matter. And you know me, I'm a truth teller. I come with what? Cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truths. And that's just the truth for what it is, man. I like D'Angelo Russell. I like the Brooklyn Nets the way that they are right now. I don't like them with him having super guys on his team. I don't think he'll be able to handle it, because I think he lacks the maturity to be a true point guard for a team like that. That's just my take on it. Would that Brooklyn Nets team be nice if you had D'Angelo Russell, Kevin Durant, and Kawhi Leonard? Yeah, they'd be nice. They'd be very competitive. But they still will have problems with the likes of a 76ers. All Ben Simmons got to do is develop a jump shot. They still, would have problems with possibly a Boston Celtics team with Kawhi Leonard in them. With Kyrie Irving in them. That's a deep team right there. So they're not definitive. See, if you're going to put Kawhi Leonard and you're going to put Kevin Durant on your team, it needs to be a definitive superstar team. Hence, that point guard needs to be definitive, not having glaring question marks. When you look at D'Angelo Russell, there are glaring question marks for him. First of all, he's a snitch. And y'all know snitches get stitches. I'm going to say it again. Snitches get stitches. So he can't be trusted as a teammate, especially with vital and personal information. And then on top of that, he's messy. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. A guy like that, I wouldn't have him as a teammate. That's just my 2 cents on it. There's just too much baggage there. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Then he gonna go back, you know what I'm saying? There's what happened to the bro code, you know what I'm saying? What happens to whatever happens to the boys, stay with the boys, and then he gonna go back and snitch, you know what I'm saying, to that what's her name? Iggy Azalea chick on his previous teammate, Swaggy P, about what he did. That's just ridiculous, man. I wouldn't trust a motherfucker like that. There's just too many issues there. Too many fucking issues. But that's just my take on it. Plus, he doesn't have the pros in his superstar abilities, because he's not a superstar, to outweigh those cons. So why would Kawhi Leonard and Kevin Durant go and position themselves to go play with a guy like that? So you see, when you got, big networks like the Fumble, they just looking for storylines, man. Looking for bullshit. Because that's a bullshit narrative. It's a bullshit storyline. You're just reaching. And that's the problem with people nowadays. They just want to make the headlines so fast they got to reach. They can't be like me and use common sense. They can't be like me and just see it for what it is. And state, the obvious in such a masterful way. But double it down. You know what I'm saying? With confidence and fortitude. Because that's what I do. Double that motherfucking shit down. Because I keep the foot on the what? On the necks. I keep the foot on the what? On the necks. Because that's what I do, folks. And that team right there is just, they don't have enough. Because, okay, you got D'Angelo Russell. You got Kawhi Leonard. You got Kevin Durant. Okay, who's your big? You know what I'm saying? Who's going to be that other player that you need, that 3-and-D, or that player that's going to stretch the floor? What does your bench look like? Because if it's just those guys and then you just have a whole bunch of role players that really don't merit shit, then they can't win. It's up for grabs. They made themselves competitive, nevertheless, because of the fact that you have Kevin Durant and Kawhi Leonard. But that's it. Nowadays you got to load that thing up if you want to win and continue to win. And that's just the truth. So, the Fumble, you get the biggest higgity hush of the fucking day. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.